The Orphan who created Rolex. Rolex is unquestionably one of the most prestigious watchmakers in the world. With a market capitalization of $9.5 billion, it is by far the most valuable timepiece manufacturer in the world. Many people consider owning a Rolex to be the pinnacle of success and fortune due to the brand's reputation for excellence in both design and construction. So, welcome back to our channel, and this is the beginning of all the luxury. Hans Wilsdorf was born into a middle-class family in Germany in 1881. Hans was taken up by an uncle after the deaths of both of his parents left him as an orphan at a young age. With money from the sale of the successful family business, Hans's uncle was able to send him to a prestigious boarding school where he flourished academically. In 1900, Hans uprooted his life and took a job as an English correspondent and clerk at a timepiece firm in La Chaux-de-Fonds, Switzerland. The daily routine included checking the accuracy of the hundreds of pocket watches he wound. Hans was allowed to educate himself on the production of timepieces of all kinds. Hans relocated to London in 1903 and found work with another prestigious watchmaker there. 2 years later, he started his watch firm called Wilsdorf & Davis with the help of a little investment from his brother-in-law. The accuracy of wristwatches was poor at the time, thus men generally carried pocket watches, more as jewelry rather than timepieces. Hans disapproved of pocket timepieces and was confident he could manufacture reliable wristwatches. But he realized that Wilsdorf & Davis wasn't exactly the most alluring moniker for his timepieces and set out to find something better. This led him to choose a new moniker in 1908. And this is what he did, according to his biography. I experimented with putting the letters of the alphabet together in any feasible combination. This resulted in 100 different names, none of which seemed quite appropriate to use. When I was on a double-decker bus in London one morning, a kind genie spoke in my ear and said, "Rolex." I immediately knew what that meant. The Rolex brand was formally registered in Switzerland just a few days after the successful conclusion of this trip. Rolex was the first wristwatch ever to be honored with a Class A certificate, which was bestowed to it by the Kew Observatory in the year 1914, which is an institution noted for its accurate measurements, which was founded by King George III in 1769. After 1 year, the government of the United Kingdom imposed a customs levy of 33%. In 1919, in response to this responsibility, Rolex relocated its worldwide headquarters from London to Geneva, Switzerland. This location has remained unchanged to this day. The Rolex Oyster was the first watch to be completely waterproof when it was introduced by Rolex in 1927. Hans was aware that there was a specific marketing strategy that needed to be implemented for this game-changing watch. To accomplish his goal, he was successful in convincing Mercedes Glitsche, a female swimmer, to swim the English Channel while wearing the Oyster around her neck. She only made it 3/4 of the way through the full 22 miles, probably owing to the water being so cold, but the Rolex was still a-ticking when she was rescued. Rolex provided certain dealers with a window exhibit that comprised an aquarium with goldfish together with a Rolex Oyster timepiece. The purpose of this display was to provide more evidence of the watch's ability to withstand water. In the following decades, Rolex became known for introducing several world's firsts, including the first date watch, the first watch that displayed the day of the week, the first dive watch, and the first watch that wound itself. Following Hans Wilsdorf's passing, the Rolex company was transferred to the Hans Wilsdorf Foundation. A significant portion of its income is given to charitable organizations and initiatives that benefit Geneva's community. As a result of the nonprofit foundation's ownership of the corporation, the company does not have to pay any corporate taxes. Do you think Hans is an inspiration to you? Please let us know in the comments section below. And we'll be back with another video soon. Please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this one. And have a great day!